Good evening, yeah. Welcome back to Mo's channel. This is 2020. We're keeping it positive. Success, motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, the other day I spoke about the mindset you need for success. I spoke about positivity, getting rid of that negativity and keeping your mind clear and fresh. Today, I want to focus on one thing that will go a long, long, long way to filling you with joy and happiness. See, a lot of people drink, smoke weed, coke, shoot up, pop pills to escape from the misery of their reality. Now, when you stick your head in the sand and it's raining and you stick your head in the sand so your head doesn't get wet, guess what, motherfucker? You're still getting wet. So when people run to these devices as an escape from their miserable existence, they make their life even more miserable. Every time I see heroin addicts in movies, whatever, television, this is what they do. They shoot up and I'm saying, and then when they get up and speak, and heroin addicts or ex-heroin addicts, when they get up, they're throwing up. It's just, for what? First of all, you got all kinds of needle tracks in your arms and your legs. For what? For what? Coke. You're fucking up your nose. You're fucking up your lungs, fucking up your brain. Weed. It makes you lazy. It makes you very fucking lazy. And you don't even realize that you're lazy until you stop smoking weed. Alcohol? I was a Marine. I used to drink. I could drink any motherfucker under the table. We go to the battalion. I bring it up. I tell a colonel, bring me your best motherfucking drinkers and sit them the fuck down. And I'll drink them out. But then you get drunk, you're throwing up, you wake up the next morning, you're dehydrated, you got a headache, you can't even function. For what? Escaping reality. But what is there to escape from reality? See, I have a lot of respect for handicapped people. I really do. Because these are people who can't see, who can't hear, who can't walk. And in all likelihood, a lot of people look down on them and say, well, look at that blind motherfucker, look at that deaf motherfucker, look at that motherfucker in a wheelchair. And they go through life, through their entire life, being looked at like that. I'm not sure, but I dare say the suicide rate amongst handicapped people is most likely less than the suicide rate amongst non-handicapped people. So ask yourself, you got a motherfucker rolling by in a wheelchair. Every day he sees people walking. He turns on TV, he sees NBA players playing, NFL, all these motherfuckers doing their shit. He goes to the park, he sees little kids running around. Yet, he is not as depressed or as miserable as you, who has 2 legs, 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 ears that work. Why? The problem with American society, and with society to a lesser extent, but so much more in America, because in America, it's all about consumerism. And this is how it works. I'm a company. I want you to spend as much money as you can. We just came from Christmas. How many people even give a fuck about the fact that Christmas is supposed to be the birth of Christ? Which it is not. Because if Christ was born in Israel and he was laid in a manger, who the fuck is gonna lay a baby in a manger in some cold ass weather? It's all paganism. But I won't go into that. We could discuss religion another day. Gnosticism, Council of Nicaea. Look it up. Ask yourself, when Yahweh told the Israelites, thou shalt not have any other God, no, thou shalt not worship any other God but me. In the New Testament, the Old Testament, Genesis, they talk about they made man. They. Maybe religion is not what they told you it is. Maybe they've been lying to you. Maybe that preacher man been lying to you. Maybe that imam been lying to you. Maybe that rabbi been lying to you. I don't know. Do your research. But this is what I'm talking about. Gratitude. Gratitude. See, nobody can be the best at everything. Nobody. I'll use me as an example. Not to boast, but just to make a point. From the age of 5, I was playing soccer, football, baseball, basketball, and boxing. At the age of 7, I started composing music. I'm playing the piano, the clarinet, and the sax. By the age of 10, I was playing 6 instruments: the piano, sax, trumpet, drums, guitar, and bass guitar. I have a very high IQ. I'm one of those motherfuckers that didn't have to study, didn't have to go to class, and still got A's. Because I could pick shit up that quick. I'm creative, I'm writing a novel. I'm writing a screenplay. So I could do many things. But there are things I can't do. I can't paint for shit. I can't paint for shit. Well, nah. I could paint stick people. But I can't paint for shit. I can't play the flute. I'd love to play the flute. That's a beautiful instrument. That is a beautiful instrument. There are things I can't do. There are things I can't do as well as other people. There are many things I could do a hell of a lot better than most people, but there are things I can't do as well as other people. So should I be jealous of them? I'm 5'9". Should I be jealous of a man that's 6'6"? Why? What has he done to me? What has he taken from me? When you constantly compare yourself to other people, you will be a very miserable individual. Because this was going to happen. You start getting jealous. You start getting envious. Oh shit. That nigga got all the bitches. Fuck him. You start making shit up about that nigga. Oh, he a faggot. Oh, he this, he that. Just because he got more bitches than you. Oh, that nigga drive a Bentley. Fuck that nigga. Yeah, out here trying to show off all that shit. Fuck that nigga. That nigga's in the NBA. Fuck LeBron. Jealousy. King David of Israel in the Bible. I think it's in Psalms. Had everything. Everything. He had fucking 100 concubines. One pussy for each day of the year. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up. Never get bored. One day he comes out on this palace rooftop and he looks over there and sees the wife of one of his soldiers. And he says, damn, my nigga, I gotta get some of that. I gotta get some of that. So what'd he do? He sent that soldier into battle, such that soldier should die. You got 100 bitches. One more? You gonna kill a nigga for that? Jealousy. Some of you have been the victims of jealousy. I have been a major victim of jealousy. Every fucking shit motherfucker and their worthless garbage self jealous of me. Let me tell you how absurd it is. I'm catching a fucking bus. I'm riding a fucking bike. I'm walking. Some motherfucker that's driving a $80,000 car is gonna be jealous of me. Why? You live in a $1 million home and you're jealous of me. What the fuck did I take from you? Oh, I could pull more bitches than you. Oh, I could play sports better than you. So what, nigga? I've been doing that since I was a fucking kid. To me, playing sports, playing musical instruments, composing music, writing, to me, that's like walking. That's like fucking walking. Jealousy. Jealousy has led to wars. Cain killed his brother, Abel, because he was jealous of him. Horus, Set, I think it was Set, killed Horus because he was jealous of him. The Pharisees, the Israelites, handed Jesus over to be crucified because they were jealous of him. And you could go on throughout history. Jealousy is the most powerful and most negative human emotion. The most powerful and most negative human emotion. Because jealousy drives people to do things that afterwards they look back and say, why the fuck did I do that? But worse than that is what jealousy does to your mind. When you're constantly going around thinking about he has this, he has that, he has this, and I don't have this, you will be such a miserable fucking person. You think you're making that person miserable, but you're only making yourself miserable. Because what I realized is if someone is jealous of you, they want to make you frustrated, disrupt you, whatever you're trying to do, they want to get in your way. If you ignore them and you keep going, guess what happens? All that anger, negativity wells up inside them and it's like a cancer and it eats them up. Jealousy. If you have jealousy in you, if you look at another person and you say, why does he have that and I don't have it? This is what you do. Don't go down that road. Go down the high road. Gratitude. Gratitude. That man bound to a wheelchair's got to roll himself around every day. Might have a family. Might have kids that love him. Might have relatives that love him. Might have a good job. Might be intelligent. And he's happy to be alive. Yes, God, I can't walk, but I'm alive. What can I do with my life? Gratitude. That college student living off beans and rice, dreaming, wishing one day I'll graduate, give me a nice job, give me a nice car. Instead of looking at those who have succeeded, they came down the same path as you and succeeded. Be grateful for what you have. You're in college. You're advancing yourself. You have a brain, intelligence. You're using it. You have a bright future. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for that. There's a rich man who has a nice car and a nice big house. And he looks over at his neighbor and says, damn, fuck that motherfucker. He got a better car than me. He got a better house than me. And he goes to the club with Mr. Rich Guy and he sees some regular shit nigga got all the bitches. Like, fuck that nigga. What's wrong with you, nigga? What's wrong with you? Look at what you got. Be grateful for what you got. Because my aunt, a strong woman, great woman, accomplished many things. She's dead. Ate healthy, lived healthy. She's dead. Died of cancer. I look at that and I say, damn. Why her and not me? She's a better person than me. And so I say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for giving me life. And bless me, such that I may use this life you have given me for the greater good. Gratefulness. Ask yourself, what can you be grateful for? I just said I was all these things since I was a little kid. But I also grew up very poor. Christmas time, we got toys from charities. That's how poor we were. All my sisters, I'm the only son, all my sisters got graduate degrees. Mother and father got PhDs. Because my parents taught us it's not what you don't have, it's what you have. And you be grateful for what you have and make the most of it. Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, great musicians. They could have sat there and said, oh man, I can't see, oh fuck everyone, fuck the world. No. They saw what they had and they made the most of it. And they're blind. And they're blind. Deaf people, what was her name? Helen Keller. There's so many people who are disadvantaged. George Washington Carver, black slave boy, brilliant, brilliant. Saw what he had and made the most of it. When you make that transition from comparing yourself to other people, when you make that transition from focusing on what other people have, on what other people are doing, and you focus on yourself, and you focus on what you have and what you can do, which makes you a unique individual. See, this society is stupid because this society teaches you to conform, talk like everyone else. See, let's just go back a little bit, okay? In preschool, I was the most popular motherfucker. In grade school, I was the most popular motherfucker. In high school, I was the most popular motherfucker. Everyone wanted to be around me. Everyone wanted to be cool like me. I didn't give a fuck about that shit. I just did my thing. Fuck you. This society teaches you to conform. It doesn't teach you to use your mind. People, just do an experiment for yourself. Do an experiment for yourself. Establish categories. Over 65, 50 to 65, 35 to 50, 25 to 35, 18 to, let's say 21 to 25, 15 to 18. And then break it down. White, black, male, female, rich, poor, whatever. And just go out there and observe these demographic categories. And I guarantee you, if you're talking about white